Hey guys, Tech Guy 276. This is going to be about jailbreaking, and why there's not a lot of tweaks out there anymore. I'll just start with a little backstory. Jailbreaking came out with like iOS 1 to bring out like third-party applications because the iPhone was not as good as it was today. The iPhone came out with stock apps and that was it. You could go on Safari, and that was relatively it. And then iOS 2 came out, that brought out the App Store. Cydia was a place to during iOS 1. Cydia was a place to download third-party applications like games and stuff like that, and then Apple and Steve Jobs caught onto the idea that they had potential to bring out apps, like their own apps, and they could pay developers to bring out the apps and help the App Store growing. And so iOS 2 came out with the iPhone 3G, and it brought out apps like games and stuff, like simple games, because the iPhone was only 600 megahertz at the time, but I think it was underclocked to 400 megahertz or something like that. But yeah, they did that, brought out apps. Then iOS 3 came out, and you got more with the iPhone 3GS. You got more processing power. You got all of these things. So jailbreakers, instead of just bringing out applications, they brought out tweaks and stuff like that. Tweaks that helped your iPhone be like, you could cut down services, cut down on, you could basically get rid of everything on your iPhone. You could basically change the themes. You could get rid of spotlight search. You could add springboard settings, which lets you swipe down from the status board, and you'd be able to access Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, like little toggles. And now that's been on the iPhone since iOS 2, and Apple still haven't caught on to that. Like, people want quick toggles, and they still haven't brought it out, and we're on iOS 6. The iPhone 3GS came out, then the iOS 3. So people started like getting more. Then there was more of a reason to jailbreak then, because there was you could get free apps, and you could get free applications, you get tweaks, you get all of that shit. You could basically just change the entire look, just the same with Paranoid Android that I talked about yesterday. It was amazing what you could do, and all the developers out there had more incentive to jailbreak it. So they've spent hours and hours and hours trying to jailbreak this update for trying to get people on. So more and more people were doing it, so developers had more incentive to program tweaks, so you could change the look and feel of your device. So they did that. iOS 4 came out, it was a little bit tougher to jailbreak. 4.3.1 is 4.3.3 is the last for iOS 4 that you can jailbreak. 4.3.5 you can't. iOS 5 came out, a little bit tougher to jailbreak, but it was done. But with iOS 6, the iPhone 5 is not jailbroken, the iPhone 4S isn't jailbroken, the iPhone 4 you can, and the iPhone 3GS you can. But and the reason why there isn't a lot of tweaks anymore is because developers of the jailbreak community don't want to waste their time on something that they don't that they know people aren't going to download, because there isn't that many people who's jailbroken. I've got a jailbroken device, but it's got shitty battery life on it. Like I'm on the 3GS. Not a lot of people are on the 3GS anymore, unless you're like a first-time smartphone user, which like a study's been shown. If you're a first-time smartphone buyer, it's always the iPhone that's the first one. But forgot what I was going to say then. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, with the reason why there isn't a lot of tweaks anymore, like I download blog, I used to watch them. They used to bring out like 5 videos every day. Now they're struggling to bring out a video every week because there isn't that many tweaks out there that need reviewing or need highlighting. Like we've all seen the tweaks before. Change the colour of the writing on the home screen. Yeah, how many of them are there? About 20 million. Because there is no creativity anymore. And another reason is Apple have listened to the jailbreak community, except from one feature. They've listened to the jailbreak community and brought out features that there is why people jailbreak in the first place. Except from toggles. So my uncle has never had any inkling of jailbreaking to change his phone and look, because he was happy with it. I think the only reason he actually jailbroke was to get TomTom, and I don't drive. I can say this with complete confidence. I don't drive. I'm 19, I don't drive, but I downloaded the TomTom application just because it cost 90 quid from the App Store, and I thought I might as well get it if it's 90 quid. I never used it. I might have used it once to see if it worked. Typed in the destination I wanted to go to, and that was it. I never used it again, but it was always there. So 90 quid it cost, and I just bought it like that because it was free. Because it was free to download. Not from the App Store, from installers. So yeah, thanks for listening. I know I haven't talked about much, but thanks for listening, guys, and I'll see you next podcast. Right, bye.